Who's ready to play Simon Says Extreme? You know the rules. You have to do whatever Simon says to stay in the game. If you don't do what Simon says, or you do something Simon doesn't say, then you're out and must sit down. Even if what Simon says doesn't match what you see on the screen, you always do what Simon says when Simon says, Simon Says. Here we go. Simon says, stand up. Simon says, spin. Simon says, stop. Spin again. Whoops! Simon didn't say spin. If you just spun, then you need to take a seat because you are out. Let's try again. Simon says stretch. Simon says stoop over. Simon says stand up straight. Simon says sit. Simon says stand. Simon says sit. Simon says stand. Simon says sit. Simon says sit. If you stood up, Simon says see ya. All right, now you can sit. Did anybody fall for that one? Nice job. Simon says stomp one time. Simon says do another stomp. Simon says stomp again. Simon says keep stomping. Stop stomping. Whoops! Simon didn't say to stop stomping, so stomp on over to your seat if you stopped. Simon says salute. Now with both hands. If you saluted with both hands, Simon says, sorry, you are out. If you're still in the game, you should be standing at attention and saluting. If you haven't gotten out yet, that's awesome. Let's take a little break before the last round. Go ahead and relax for a minute. Uh-oh! Simon didn't say to take a break. Simon says, everybody gets back in the game for the final speed round. Simon says stand. Simon says spin. Simon says surf. Simon says stand. Simon says spin. Simon says surf. Simon says stand. Simon says spin. Simon says surf. Simon says stand. Simon says spin. Simon says stop. If you struck a surfing pose, you're like totally out here, dude. Simon says surf. Simon says stretch. Simon says salute. Simon says spin. Simon says sit. Simon says stand. Simon says stretch. Okay, everybody stop. Ooh, Simon didn't say Simon says. So, if you're not still stretching, then you are out. Simon says, if you're not out, then you're a super Simon Says Extreme success.
Redemption through his blood. In him we have Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Jessie. Hi. Jessie? I was going to share with our friends some cookies that were on this plate. Have you seen them? Jessie?
Maybe our friends already ate them.
Jessie, is that true?
No, Megan. I ate the cookies. I'm so sorry. I understand if you don't want to be my friend anymore.
I forgive you, Jessie. And of course we're still friends. You could eat all my cookies and all my ice cream, and I would still love you.
You would?
Yes, most definitely. In today's Bible story, David made a wrong choice and hurt a lot of people. But God did not stop loving David. David asked God to forgive him, and God did. Let me tell you about it. David was the king of Israel. It was springtime when David sent out his army to fight. He put another man in charge of the army, and David stayed home. One evening, David was walking on the roof of his palace. He looked out and saw a beautiful woman named Bathsheba. Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah, one of the best men in David's army. David made up a plan. He told the leader of the army to send Uriah into the hardest part of the battle. David hoped Uriah would be killed. David's plan worked. Uriah was killed, so David took Bathsheba into his house to be his wife. God knew the wrong things David had done. God sent Nathan the prophet to talk to David. Nathan told David a story. A traveler came to a rich man who had many animals. The rich man did not give the traveler his own animal. Instead, he took a poor man's lamb, the only lamb the poor man had, and gave it to the traveler to eat. This story made David angry. "The rich man should be punished," David said. "You are the man," Nathan said. God had made David king and given him more than he needed, but David took what wasn't his. David realized he had sinned against God. God hates sin because it dishonors him and hurts us and other people. When we sin, God forgives us because Jesus took the punishment for our sins when he died on the cross. Jesus changes our heart so that we no longer want to sin.